shoot. Yeah.
After you blow up these festivals you're throwing, dude.
Right. Fuck, man. Did you know this is the our third time trying? I don't know if you know that, but
I know. I've seen it.
We did the first one, and then I'm not sure. Really, the city said it was. We went through the whole process, and then somehow I guess someone dropped the ball or something, and then later I got an email saying, hey, we don't have enough, I guess, the resources to supply your show because it was around a state fair.
Yes.
And then they said we don't have the resources, so every time that you guys rent a space like that, it says it's not gonna be massive, but it ended up being massive. So then it was like, we gotta push your date. But at that time, I think I had probably like 6 or 7 artists in the lineup.
That's good.
So they were all three different agencies. So coordinate with all of them at the same time, it's impossible. So then I ended up just keeping the main headliners, Konstantin Sibold and Eagles and Butterfly.
Nice.
And then I reached out to another guy who does events, Larry. I don't know if you know him. Larry Limonade, that's his Instagram. Shout out to Larry. So we moved the event to Bottle Blunt, but then fucking rained today. So I had all the artists in here and everything. That shit rained. So
of course it did.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. And then obviously, it's stuff for because as soon as I announced they were not doing it in there no more, then we move it to the to Bottle Blunt.
Yeah,
bunch of people asking for refunds. You know
of
what I mean?
course.
Yeah, and I mean I understand that. I mean, you're selling the experience, so
and then they're like, we can get a bottle.
Yeah, we can care less. You know, we can go at any time. So I was like, fuck. So we
want to go under that bridge.
Yeah. I mean, just I'll go into that comment earlier, but then so I refunded everything, and I fucking didn't do anything. And then that was really, I took like a year off because I was a lot of my savings. Because I lost close to maybe like 20 grand, maybe 18.
I bet, dude.
Yeah. I was like,
sucks.
damn,
the city dropped the ball hard.
But yeah, dropped. And then I guess I wasn't an experience really in doing like massive, so I didn't know you can just contact the. Well, I mean, I wasn't. I could have contacted the vendors and you kind of what I did this time.
Yeah.
Moved the date to a different date. And then actually the vendors were all pretty cool, like the fencing company, the bathrooms, even the insurance. They were like, okay, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's chill.
So
you
it was pretty chill.
Deposits.
Yeah. And then this time the city was pretty cool too. Any money that had paid, they just kind of transfer over to this new date.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then I just had to pay a little extra for the alcohol. I don't know because I'm not sure if you know, but the first one that we were gonna do in November, it was non-alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
you get alcohol
now this time, so a lot better. Yeah. And honestly, to be honest, I feel like the crowd wasn't really trending. I'm not sure why. I guess, but I mean, and now this time it's kind of blew out. Yeah, just that one post. Going back to what you're saying, like you're selling the experience. Not even post no artist, just a bridge and a couple of good quotes. And that shit blew out, man. Like, we're close to almost 60,000 views today.
Dang.
Yeah. And then technically all organic and then reposting. That's it. Yeah. We got some...
and you haven't even announced all the artists yet, huh?
I did through the story.
Okay.
But no...
major.
Yeah, not through the actual posting because I'm trying to roll the wave of like the people, the hype through the post. Because if I post another post, I'm not going to cut some of the hype. So I'm just doing reels. So I continue the hype. Like today, between last night and today, we were at 53,000. And when I was parking the car right now, we got 57,000 views.
Nice.
And in the review, we almost 100% sold and sold out on the first year.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is over from Friday to like what's today? Tuesday. Yeah. So I mean, I was talking to my buddies and everything, and I was like, damn, this is the first time we ever sold, like almost not sold out, but like a good amount of money and then tickets, and like kind of thinking like overnight, really.
It's a new experience I never really seen in Dallas.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I always thought that they should be doing stuff in like that Trinity River Valley. Like it's a big miss for like the city of Dallas in general. Right.
Yeah, I guess that's probably, I guess, they letting us do it just to, I guess, to trying to try it out. They done, I think, before. I forgot what the names. So otherwise, I would give them a shout out. They do like cumbias.
Okay.
You know that I guess it's Mexican dance in a way or something like cumbia. So they done a few on top of the bridge, on not the Margaret, but the other one.
That little foot traffic.
Yeah,
one?
the foot traffic one. And then I don't know if you went through the post, but there was that crew. They were commenting that like we were the first ones. So you guys know. I was like, bro, who would really care? So it was the first
right.
one. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys would
imitation's a great form of flattery. Take it
bro,
as a
I mean, and I got a big secret to like the CBW, so I don't imitate, but I do gather a lot of info from where I'm come from. I'm from Juarez. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
So a lot of the wording that they use, the mystic of the language, or like the how to prepare the party. You know what I mean? I used it from these clubs called Hard Pop, and then these other guys that I follow, Audio Scura. They're from Germany.
Okay.
And Intercell, they do bridge parties as well. And then the same, they like an off branch of them. And then all of their like wording, mystic on concept of the flyers and everything. I just get it from there, from Juarez, where I'm come from. And then these guys, and kind of just make my own kind of thing. And then, I mean, it works. You just use a few quotes, and then you hit the, I guess, the rave chord. Mm-hmm. And then just get all excited, you know, through the videos and everything. Just hype them up, and you didn't even have to do much. So, but yeah, that's crazy, man.
But it promoted stuff.
I didn't promote itself. I was talking to our, well, not my assistant, but she's kind of like the artist coordinator. Mm-hmm. Her name is Linda. She couldn't make it today because tomorrow we had a few like press pictures for the Dallas Morning News.
Oh, sweet!
Down here at the Margaret. Yeah. So she said, "I gotta go to the gym." I was like, "That's fine.
I gotta go get my pump on."
Yeah. So, damn, I forgot what we were saying. That we were doing. We were talking about like, man, we haven't even run ads to it. Yeah. So man, just keep moving the videos and everything. Tickets are moving. So
if people want it, you don't need ads.
Yeah, people want it, and then I was just kind of like inside joke when the group chat where like Balam's there and everyone who's organizing the event is there. After we saw like all the like the like analytics. We were like, damn, bro. I'm almost like, don't want to have no headliners. Just locals. And they were just like cracking up. And I was like, see, that's why you give the opportunity to locals. And I was like, yeah. I mean,
if you need local DJs, I had 92 of them.
92, right?
I'll suggest the ones I think will bring a crowd and perform.
Yeah. There's actually a one party they do, but I mean, I don't really want to imitate the name, but I like the name from where I'm come from. It's called something a local beat. Okay. And it's kind of like a festival, just locals, like big names and everything. It does real well. It's in El Paso and in Juarez.
Okay.
They do that. So it's cool to give back to the locals.
Of course.
And a good festival. So for that, something probably, maybe the bridge or something that can still experience. And, that'd cool. You can still kind of pay, obviously you have to pay everyone, but like you can come up with all the expenses that come to it. But yeah, man. What else you want me to, I got.
Well, what up, everybody? We kind of hopped right into it, but it's Ellis the Elephant here from the Elephant's Corner. I have a great guest with me today from Cross Border Warriors. We kind of just like started into it at the beginning, so we'll just leave that in there. But I'll let him explain himself, what Cross Border Warriors means, where it came from, and what they have going on. I know that they have an event coming up in February, so stay tuned for that. This will hopefully enlighten you a little bit on that and get you a little bit more interested. But what's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent, man. Yeah, man. So thank you for the intro, man. I appreciate you.
No problem.
So, man, we started in 2016. That's how we started. Okay. And like everyone, trying my birthday party and everything. I mean, it's more to it, but then since it's going to be public, I don't really want to shame anybody and everything or like venues. But I'm like, bro, I was kind of like, man, I want to listen to something different and I don't want to be traveling everywhere. So I kind of want to book my own and everything. And I understand for like the venues perspective. I mean, I have a venue at one point, 2 venues. I don't know if you know that.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah. But to me, it's always bringing something different. And then not that many repeats. You know what I mean? Just because, and then I mean, you hear other states or the other clubs and other venues. Maybe because we don't live there, and I think that they just don't book that many repeats. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Maybe once, but I feel like some of our venues, they kind of get in the habit of booking some of the repeats. I mean, it's not my venue, so I can really make an opinion, right? But I mean, to me, I would just book something different. Now, as lately, it's been different, but back in the day, it was kind of like the same one
Same old.
yeah, same old. And I understand it's just more like a business perspective. It brings some money and stuff. But yeah, so that's how I started. 2016, we did our first one with Gabriel I. Shout out to Gabriel I. He was our like first guest that we brought, and we brought it at this place called. Actually, I don't even remember exactly where we brought him from. I'm trying to remember how we did it. Fuck, it's been so long. It's almost 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years this
bro.
year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The decade of doing it.
The decade, yeah. Well, it sounds wild just to think about it. You know what I mean? So I know. So we did Gabriel. I'm not sure what. And I think we were gonna do it, and the venue somehow didn't happen. And then I forgot what his name is. So he just came through. He's like, I have a warehouse where I live. So he technically live in the warehouse.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, he had like two warehouse, like one big warehouse in the front and one in the back. And I don't know how everything just came together, and we just threw the party there. And it was a good crowd because at the time, I don't know, I'm trying to go back. I think before then, I did another one. This place called El Quesa in Cedar Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of like a taqueria.
Yeah.
And we did I think we did like a few two locals there. And then from there, just kind of gained momentum. And then I feel like, okay, that's good. I guess now that I'm older now, I guess maybe at the time I was like, maybe I still feel it a little bit, the hype of like, you getting like the attention in a way, you know what I mean? You're getting the hype. But at the time, it was like, oh yeah, I want to do another one so I can get more hype. And then we did Gabriel I, and then we did it really good. And then everyone just like, hey, good party and everything, good vibes. From there, and then we did. Then he coached me how to handle like the agencies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, every time actually he's like, when you reach out to the agency, bro, make sure you forward me that email so I can help you how to navigate through the process, through the corporate side, or how to. Because I'm not sure if you booked before in the past, or you had the experience, but they always say what's your offer, so you kind of fool yourself in the food. If you offer too high, you kind of screw. So so he's like, no, don't offer this much. So I will just always run through him the email, and then he'll, depending on the artist, labels, releases on the hype. He was just send this offer and see what they say. So I learned that from him. Just kind of like, at one point I went like too high in the booking city just because I wanted to just kind of like, it was at one point I feel like it was more like a competition, I guess, against other venues. But now as I got older, I really don't care who they book, and then
just get somebody else.
Just get somebody else. You know what I mean? Or now I get more into the process of like, my ideology is always book someone that has never played.
Okay.
Yeah, in Dallas, just because you want to bring something different. But that's what my ideology been. I really initially how it started at Cross Border was because we were trying to, I guess, bridge Mexico to here United States, right? Bringing artists from Mexico, but then little did I know, we run out of artists with visas. So we were like, fuck, we screw. We got no more artists that can actually cross. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck. So that was the whole ideology. But then, yeah, we run out of. That's exactly what happened. We booked Gabriel, and then he brought us someone else. He actually preferred some of the first ones, the first artists. And then we just kind of run out of these with visas in Mexico. So I was like, fuck. So then we started just kind of like booking, more like bigger names, and we did. Before then we had open. We did like as in that. By the time it was just Facebook. It wasn't on Instagram, so I just made a post of like whoever wants to be like part of the crew, send your SoundCloud, and then I think at one point we were maybe 14 people in the team.
Okay.
It was a big crew. And then little by little, some of them they just kind of like they feel like they want to do their own thing,
Makes
which
sense.
they did. You know, I mean, and some of them they're still doing it here and there. Maybe not at the scale that we have grown after 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they want to. It makes sense that you want to do your own thing, so they kind of
Be your own boss in a way,
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been bossy.
Right.
Yeah, we get into those politics right now. What I think of what the promoter should do, what the DJ should do, right? But yeah, I mean, we grew the team for from 14, and then the the first biggest name that I booked it was Christoph.
Okay.
You know Christoph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to back Perupa. This called Sunset Lounge, and it was good. I mean, we didn't sell out. We probably had I don't know, maybe 50 people, maybe 60. It was crazy. I remember just bringing all the sound, renting the sound, putting the sound, bringing and then staying there late, taking everything down. It was wild. And then from there, I think from there we had the second gig that we were going to have, Hito, but I guess we didn't do that well because we didn't when I worked with the venues in the past, it was just I keep the door, you keep the bar. I don't ask for any percentage or anything because how much percentage can you get? 1-2%, and it's not like.
It's not worth breaking legs.
Yeah, no, and then let's be honest, they're not gonna tell you the truth. So, right, it is what it is. So you're just kind of like, I keep the door, you guys keep the door, and I mean the bar, and it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right. So then we did Hito, but then like I said, we probably didn't do well on liquor sales or sales in general. And then he called me the same day when she was flying in, or one day before, saying that the water pipe broke or some shit like that. So it was our first, especially you didn't imagine that. Especially we starting and we got a couple of good gigs here and there, and we got our first cancellation. It was like fuck, bro. So that's when we faced our first, not karma, but like backlash with the crowd. We didn't have that many anyways, but it was just kind of like a few. I mean, we did a few refunds. Well, and it was not that many ticket sales anyways. Yeah. But they were really excited because at that time Hito was trending. That time I'm not obviously Rishi Hunting. This guy from this called Plastic Man.
Okay.
So he had these parties going. It's called the Enter parties, and it was kind of like the afterlife events.
Yeah.
But so that's what I discovered. I mean, that's where actually where I discovered Maceo-Plex, Televaz, Mind the Games, all these big names nowadays.
Yep.
He's the one that brought him into like those enter parties, Matador, Chris Leving, Luciano, and all this. He was going like these big parties, and I actually got to go to one of those in Miami.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fucking fun. They were actually cooking barbecue for you, like the artists.
That way.
Yeah. So
That's hilarious.
they had like 4 different spots, or maybe 3 different areas, like dancing areas. And then you can just get early. It was kind of like barbecue. We chatted with them. You can take a picture.
That's fun.
And then the party will take you from like little by little. I guess BPM wise, but the arc wise.
Yeah.
Little by little, transition in the night into like fucking 8 a.m. but explodes the whole night.
Of course.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. So, anyways, we brought her and she was trending like a lot, and it was like fuck. We had our first big fail because she was trending at the time. So from there, I remember I don't know. I'm not sure how I ended up with the venue. I know Pepe. Shout out to Pepe. He owned the Secret Factory. That was how we name it.
Okay.
So because I can really, because at the time, I remember we were doing the shows, but I'm not sure where we went to after. I think we went. I honestly don't remember because it's been so long, but I know we met Pepe somehow. And then he was like, "Yeah, man, I got this event center." So it was an event center, and he had the same kind of like license the strip club has that you can do BYOD, BYOB. So the deal was you keep the bar kind of thing, and then I keep the door, and then we started doing our first shows there. There we did. We brought Deborah De Luca, one of the biggest ones. Deborah De Luca, Ramiro Lopez, Guti, No Regular Play, DOP. Then we did 156 shows.
Dang, that's a
2
lot of
shows.
shows.
Yeah, we brought Rebecca. Rebecca was the first time in the United States. Same thing as Deborah De Luca when we brought it. Luigi Madonna, Sharam. You know this guy from Deep Dish?
No.
No, he plays with Dot Fire most of the time. Like,
Okay.
well, not most of the time, but they have this name called Deep Dish.
Deep
They
Dish.
brought him at Idol Doodle not too long ago.
Okay.
So I brought Sharam. I Hate Models.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I brought I Hate Models. Clown Questler.
Okay.
You know, this other guy's doing like super like hard techno.
Yeah,
He was
hard
one of
techno.
the biggest guys that I brought at the time, but at that time he was playing more house.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, Luigi Madonna, Sasha Carassi. What else did we brought? We brought Lee K and then some other Michelle Sparks and all that. At the time,
Lot of
I was
people.
really into like more like the Richie Hunting kind of style, like and I started transitioning into like more. I was kind of hyping into hard and more melodic here and there, techno. So we did really really well. I mean, I remember just one night for like Deborah De Luca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That time it was one of the biggest ones. I think that night Idol Do had a Sasha, and we had Deborah De Luca, and obviously we were after hours. We were open at 11
okay.
p.m. to 8 a.m. Yeah, it's crazy. That venue was actually a church.
What?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
church?
You didn't
That's
know that?
hilarious. No.
Yeah. It was a church that you can kind of like, not you, I guess traditional church,
Yeah.
Christian or
Yeah,
Catholic or something.
right.
But it was one of those. What is that thing called?
Like non-denominational type.
Yeah, non-denomination thing,
Yeah.
and it was kind of like because it was more like kind of like a warehouse style.
That's
So,
hilarious.
Yeah. So we really supposed to stop the parties around 7. So we ended up parties like 7:30.
Yeah.
Kick everyone out, and then the whole
They
crew,
literally come
like
in.
we're clean up everything, the mop and everything, and put that little what's that thing called with the
Altar.
yeah, with that what the pastor kind of says.
Yeah.
And then it's actually if you go on if you guys go
That's
on
hilarious.
Dallas Observer,
Okay.
there's an article about like this is where they got there, I'm not sure what subject he put in there, but it's just something about the techno and then the Catholic people gathers. Or make sure you bring your church clothes after the party or
That's
something like
funny.
that.
That's great.
Elvis, that was his name. He brought the article to us. He sent me a message and he's like, "Hey man, you want to go like lunch or something?" And so we can
Tell me.
discuss.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So after 10 years of being in there doing 150 shows at like one single venue, for new people that are trying to do what you're doing, what would you say are the easiest, or what are the easiest mistakes to make?
The
You said overpaying a DJ.
overpaying for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
So, yeah, I always reach out to somebody. I mean, I guess I'm not. At the time, because I had my mentor, Gabriel. I was one of our
course.
mentors, and he owns. He has labels called Tenampa Recordings. He's one of
Okay.
the biggest ones in Mexico, like big. So he already had like some of the artists he got signed through his label. So that's what my mentor was, and I was not really ever afraid. So ask him.
Right. Okay.
So before I then through all those 10 years, I met Tino. Shout out to Tino. He's the Techno Taco Tuesdays, one of the biggest parties at the tower. He has already done it for like 2 years longer than me when I met him. But his crew is in a collective is in Vegas.
Okay.
And then they for years, many years, they threw one of the biggest parties in Vegas, and people didn't care about like the Sphere. Well, at the time it was not the Sphere Open, but like these big
All
venues.
that other stuff, yeah.
He transformed like a street parking. It was Taqueria and a street parking. He converted it into like a jungle kind of thing.
Oh,
Bro, it was sick. He was
That sounds sick.
one of the biggest names. Before they took off, now like you see him the fucking full in stadiums and everything. He did those. So that's every time that I had a question, I always reach out to him. Is let me know I gotta handle this. So What was your question again? So I forgot.
Like, what are the easiest mistakes to
So
make?
yeah, well, maybe not getting advice from someone, overpaying for an artist. What's the other one? Maybe partying too early
Partying too early, like
It-
as a promoter.
as a promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, when you, especially when you put in like a lot of money into the table, your stress is kind of like up there, for sure. So you just want to, drink and whatever,
Yeah.
whatever you do extra. So if you get too fucked up, then you kind of like
Not useful.
Not useful. Yeah, you're not useful. I remember. Remember all my days when we do the parties. So weird because I can remember. I was the other day. I was listening to this news and they were talking about. Can you tell me the last bucket or the last thing that I bought or something experience or whatever? And then all I remember right now is the when we booked the DJ and everything, it was time to open the gate. Not the gate, but like the doors.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like go party with a little and then come back to the door. And I was like, oh, shit, stressing out. People coming in. And it's really, I've never really been about like obviously everyone wants to make money. But it was, I never really been about like, I want to get rich off of this. I always want to I want to have a good event. Because I want to treat the artist like feels good,
make a good experience.
Make a good experience for him to come back. But I was probably say overpaying for their artist, and probably partying too early on your own show because you can just kind of like not pay attention and then
Things fall through the cracks.
and everyone is counting with you because you're the main guy of the whole thing. I was just, now that we're thinking all this time, me and my buddies were thinking, my friends were. I was like, hey man, make sure because I'm not gonna lie, I like to party.
That's why you throw events.
Yeah, that's why you throw events. So he was like, hey bro, make sure you don't get fucked up because you're working with the city. Like we literally have officers on zone, what's called EMS, coordinators.
Oh, you gotta have it locked down. Like it's gotta be serious.
Yeah. I cannot fucking go over like.
No, you gotta not drink. Like maybe a couple of beers throughout the night.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. Yeah, I guess it just really not be because sometimes I guess some of the promoters I don't know well that's kind of what I guess what I think too as well probably so when you say hey man what do you think I got this artist let's say I don't know Cascade or something Cascade or they send me an email for this day what do you think I offer this or you don't want to really say it because they think the other promoter is gonna take the I guess the lead and get the booking before you. So if you're confident, you just probably kind of like reach out to someone. Nowadays you got AI, bro. AI, if you feed it the right way, you have all your answers there. I don't really. I use it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but there's one thing that I was watching. Who was watching? I think I was watching. I'm not giving a free commercial here. PVD podcast.
Okay.
You know those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were talking about AI, and I was like, "Why do you ask your?" I'm not calling my friends stupid or dumb, but I was like, if you have AI, obviously he's gonna have a higher IQ than anyone else. You know what I mean? I'm not mad if you ask AI before me because I probably don't have the answer.
I'm gonna probably ask AI before you.
yeah. So with AI, obviously, maybe you can, brainstorm a little bit, and then you guess. They're not really gonna know how to send an offer. They probably just kind of structure the email. But as far as like offer, you probably can ask someone who has booked artists in the past. That way you're not messing up. And then with venues, are always gonna look for themselves before you.
Always.
So I always say, hey, man, what do you think I work out with this venue? Depending on the venue too, if you're struggling, they just want anybody in there.
They just need people in the door.
They just need people in the door. So yeah, that's probably the only things that I can think of. Yeah.
Okay, those are good points. Next thing, what are you looking forward to most about the February 28th, right?
Right.
28th event.
Sheesh. Just a good party, a good experience, bro. Good experience. We're not really doing I'm thinking we're not going overboard, right? It's just more I'm sure these parties. Obviously I'm not trying to compare my event with Circle.
No.
Right,
yeah.
But if you notice their Circle part, Circle, right? They this big. You've probably seen it here. Let me show you. So you probably.
I feel like I have.
Because my accent is so thick, so it's hard to
No, you're good.
circle.
I think I have.
You probably have, bro. They had like millions and millions of followers and views. This guy's.
Okay,
Yeah. They have these big outdoors events and
Yeah.
everything. So the other day, I mean, this one they did Odyssey, the other one, but it's the first time they actually had kind of like screens and everything.
Okay.
But most of the time they focus on like outdoor events,
Just
more
like the vibe.
yeah, more
the
like the
beauty
vibe
of the land.
right, and then like an arc of transition in the music, the way it's supposed
Okay.
to, right? Um, because yeah, I mean, probably have recorded too, like when I got in festivals or whatever, and just few videos really. I mean, I just went to Arc Festival there in September, and then yes, I took a few videos, but if anything, I probably took. I think Saturday I didn't took no videos. I was just kind of
Okay.
like fucked up, but just having a good time,
Enjoying it.
And then Friday I took a few. Sunday I took a few more, and that's. I mean, I'm not hating on anybody, or like yeah, we all go through the same because I was kind of like backstage. That's why I took the video. It's
Yeah.
kind of showing off.
Of
in a
course.
way. But I mean, that's kind of the only videos. But I like to have more like, I like to get fucked up and go through the whole party. You know what I mean? Feel the music, join the experience instead of just kind of hooked up on the video on the phones, which is a big.
I rarely
topic right now.
take videos.
Really, yeah. I mean, I like.
I'm like in the moment.
Right. So that's kind of what we're looking for at the man. Obviously, we're gonna have a good sound. We're gonna have a Function One, so that's one
Okay.
of the top of the line. Like for any type of electronic dance music event, but especially for techno.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a few lights. So
Is it one stage?
one stage only?
One
yeah,
stage,
yeah. So
nice.
it's gonna be right under the arch.
Okay, yeah.
Arc and arch. I'm sorry, and then close to like the river area. So we're gonna have the kind of like the stage. It's gonna
Nice.
have all the speakers like this and then like this. It's a big like monster of speakers around,
Oof.
and then like the lighting on the
It's
back.
gonna be hidden.
Yeah, it's gonna be hidden. Yeah. So it's gonna be more like, I guess, somewhat basic, but that's kind of what you're looking because
That's
you're
like-
really selling the experience of the land or like the view, kind of like the
Right.
sunset. So we really just selling. I mean, we're looking forward to sell the experience. So
How
we
many
can
people like are y'all able to have there? What's the capacity?
By paper it says 801.
801?
Yeah,
Okay.
801. That's what.
That's a lot of
says.
people.
That's a lot of people.
So we need 801 techno heads
Right, to join us.
to join them.
Yeah. We sit in 220 something, 228 tickets.
That's how many y'all have sold now?
Yeah,
Shoot, not that many then.
not that many.
Not that many left.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I mean,
it's-
y'all are already a quarter of the way there.
Yeah.
So
Quarter,
that's
we still
good.
like a month left to go.
Yeah.
And then, so we should be good. And we haven't done anything else. And people
How
just
many
kinda like-
vendors are y'all gonna have? What
we
kind
have-
of vendors?
We just have we'll have this guy K Night Out
Okay.
tacos. Shout out to them. They're gonna be selling kind of like just the food kind of in
Nice.
a way. And there's someone else who reached out about like have their like shirts and kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll shout them out, but I forgot what the name is. But then we also have just the drinks guys, and that's it. Antonio Style Bender. I
Okay.
don't know if you know that you've met him before. Style Bender says like the bartender.
That's
So
fun.
he's gonna be running the bar kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's him, K Night Out for like the food, and I forgot what his name is for like the sound.
Okay.
I know it was yeah, I don't want to say the incorrect name, but I'm not sure. So Bad Lambsden is part of the crew, but they partnered with us to do the event. That's Stephanie and then Jazz. Shout out to them to be there, especially because we were talking and I was messaging them through the chat. I was like, bro, that's crazy. I appreciate you guys, especially Antonio. Antonio's been there 3 times now because the first time they got canceled, and then the second time this past November, and then I was like, fuck, no, this third time I was like, bro, we gotta do this shit now. So he's been there all 3 times, and then it's tough when, I mean, for them obviously everyone's looking for their own personal brand. You don't
Okay.
want to, I guess, damage your reputation in a way.
Of course.
So when you get like a big event like that postponed or canceled, you have kind of take the heat a little bit. So they have been able to take the hit a little bit. So it's tough because people start, not complain. Hey, I understand.
Hey, whenever you're dealing with the government, stuff's gonna happen.
Right.
And they move slow.
They move slow. They move
very slow.
It's funny because this is the first time I was almost through the process. So this is the second time. This is on the second time that I actually gone through everything. I was thinking to pick up but it's kind of late. The parking permits kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's down. It's actually here in your building, on the next building.
Really?
You pick up says no parking, city permit.
Interesting.
Yeah, but last one in November, that's when we go through all the process. But I actually have to reach out to my coordinator because I was like, hey, man, it's still it goes. I don't know if you're ever dealing with them, but it goes little by little through. So first, you want me to tell the experience how that works?
Yeah, go ahead.
So then you go special events thing, website, submit your request. And then you technically just give them a date. And then now for me, it's easier because I can just request what days is available for them on their end to find out what fits on my end. And they just kind of say yes or no, even before then. Not that it's actually completely approved, but they kind of, I was like this day. And before I did, they just kind of, you send the date, and then you send some of the details of the event. And then from there, if they like what they're seeing, they say yay or nay. So this time, they just like, hey, man, I did one like 2 years ago, didn't go through. I was like, okay, so let's try it again. So we did it again, and send the information. And I guess what helped me the last time I was already almost through like the end of the funnel with the process. So they it's like, okay, let's set up the Teams call. So I had to meet up with obviously with the city officials, with Floatway supervisors, the what's it called, the lieutenant and all that. It was kind of like when you go to court, I guess, in a way, when you see that on the Zoom call. Same way. I had everyone in the call, and they're just kind of asking questions. How do you doing this? How are you gonna deal with this? Thanks to AI, help me all those answers. To help me have those answers ready. So I mean, technically, I was like, I drop. Hey, I'm having this event, so I'm not sure what questions they're gonna ask, and technically, what do you think questions they're gonna ask? It was like they might ask this, say this, or if they say it. But obviously, you have to kind of like, I'm not sure if they can give it to anybody. I don't know. Maybe they do. But I had the history of doing events. 156 shows.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot.
Shows that you know what you're doing.
Right. And then from there, they just say, okay, we'll think about it, and then we go from there. And I had another meeting with them with the gating, with the whole vendors are going to go through to disrupt the fences, the bathrooms, and all that. They say, yeah, so we're going to give you the codes and everything. So because they give you like a special coding to open the gate.
That's awesome,
yeah. And then from there, they'll say you with your coordinator, and it's technically approved, but you have to, once it's like you go on the website, and then 3 people, depending on what your requests are going to be going through the event or happening at the event. It's about 3 dots. It goes blue, yellow, red. It kind of transitions in between into all 3 turn green. That means you already approved for the specific topic. And then it goes through that, like you got EMS, police officers, barricades. They ask you to do like a layout of like how the stage is gonna look like, how you're gonna be gating it, how many people you're gonna have. Give you I forget what the word is right now. A manifesto or something like that. Of the ticket, the manifesto. How many tickets are you gonna have? Insurance, you have to contact insurance. You got to get insurance with them. You got to get quotes, invoices from these people. Now you contact generators. The generator we have is like 33 kilowatts or something like that.
It's got to be a big one with all the speakers and stuff.
It's a big one. I think I'm not sure how many gallons is. I know all I know is like close to $1,600.
Yeah.
just to rent it.
It's
So
a big generator.
it's a big, huge generator. So, so it's a lot of fucking logistics to go through the back end. So email them back and forth, waking up early in the morning.
So it's not easy to throw one of these. It takes a long time.
Yeah, but at least if you never done one, give yourself about 6 months. You
6
know? But it's
months.
hard because 6 months, the the DJs got been turning. You don't know how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? They book you DJ stuff. So you kind of have to. If I would been able to go back to the very first one, I probably just got done locals instead.
Okay.
Instead of losing my savings. So that's why it took me like another a year and a half or 2 years to recover like the whole money. I was like, shoot. Luckily, I'm not married. So, and no kids, no married. So I was like, shit, God, otherwise I'm screwed with spending all this money. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and then from there, you just kind of start paying everything little by little. Yeah. Little
I
by
like
little.
that.
And they just kind of trust you in a sense, you know, the city. The last one, that was kind of like, I reached out to the coordinator going back to where I was. And I was like, hey, bro, it's taking forever for the whole permit to send me the permit. So, I didn't reach out to him directly. I kind of went over him and then reached out to his management. I was like, hey, mom, we like 3 weeks out and we haven't got the final permit. Because every time I talked to him, he would say, yeah, we're good. And I was like, bro, I trust you.
But I need to see the paper.
Yeah, I need to see the paper just because we're so close, right?
Yeah.
So kind of reached out, and we were actually behind. We were like, he had forgot to, after we did the numbers, that we need officers in ground because we needed more than one.
Right.
So it's another website that you submit your application and see what officers would like to work on the night.
There, yeah.
They're pricey too.
Dude.
Bro, it's almost like $80.
I know.
$80 an hour.
I'm in the wedding industry. I know how much
really?
they make.
Oh, yeah. So
because, you got to have an officer on site for weddings. They make a lot of money. It's actually, they make more money doing weddings than they do like the whole year.
The whole year, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, it didn't took that long, so I put in the application, and then I'm not going to disclose any names, but that officer sent me a message. He was like, is this a 1099 or cash? And I was like, cash. Okay, good. I can sign up. I was my man. I was like, bro, is he not like everyone else trying to pay no taxes?
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, fuck.
Hell no.
Yeah, but they're honestly working with the city has been the first time it was probably not the best experience, but this second time they were pretty chill and they understood. I guess they also understood because here's the thing, right? On the other one, they say, okay, if it rains, because the river levels, you can go through it, and if it rains, the river level rises, we're just gonna stop it. So you can postpone now, keep your money that you have spent already, and then change the date, or kind of go with the ball. Roll the ball out and then see how
it plays.
Rain is, how it plays. But then we need an extension of your insurance for this and that. Then the gear guys, I understand is their sound and the and CDJs and everything. He was like, hey, bro, if it kind of rains so hard, I'm not going to risk my gear. You know what I mean? Because it's too expensive to risk it. So I was like, fuck it. And I told everybody, some of the people weren't really happy. And I was like, bro, I got to call this because we have people who bought tickets coming from Paris, people who came in from like Argentina.
Yeah, all over.
I'm not saying they're traveling just because of the show. They're probably just traveling because it was like holidays kind of thing. But I was like, bro, I don't know if they come in or not. I'm not gonna be questioning if they actually just come in for the show. And it's some of the artists. All the artists were paid already, so hotels were like we were right on timing to actually get the refunds and everything.
Thank goodness.
So I was like, bro, we're not. I'm just gonna not do it because it rained. It did rain. It rained the whole day Friday. Like it rained 24 hours.
And the river probably
Friday.
was way up.
Yeah, and then rained Friday all day. Saturday it rained like on and off. Sunday kind of like rained like in the morning, like 5-6 in the morning, and it didn't rain all day after. Through the day, but it was gonna be like messy. All the down there
Some
it's gonna
Woodstock
be
type.
yeah. It's gonna be like that. So it would have been like we were all probably messy people, probably not gonna go. A lot of pros and a lot of cons and then pros. So I was like, man, we'll just change the date, and I mean,
That's
it looks
it.
like it's working out way better now this time because
It'll be good.
It'll be good for sure. It's gonna be cold for sure.
That's okay. People will dance and
People
warm
will
up.
dance, warm up. Yeah. So hopefully that's the experience that we're looking for. I don't know if you noticed the post that we said, dancing shoes on, hands out, and then lower your phones.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they can take pictures. I'm just saying during the experience. Because the way we build it, like, I put a lot of thoughts into it, a lot of process, and then listen to the DJs, how it's going to work. I had another DJ, but I didn't really work out. I guess not work out, but I think that he wants to play, but the message didn't get to him, like the offer that I sent. Because once I send it, they say, "Yeah, man. Oh, yeah." He's some of the agencies. I don't know if they're new or now the agents. And I was like, "Yeah, can you tell me more about your show?" So I was like, "Just check out my website. I'm not gonna send you all this. I'll just tell them I'm over 156 euros. Here's my website." And then it kind of speaks for itself right after. And it was like, "Okay, send you offer." Once they send you, it's like, okay, they send you offer. They kind of like, "Oh, fuck, this guy's right." So he doesn't. So I kind of send it. You know how it works. I was kind of counter offer. So if you do on a show, lower. I mean, you have. I feel bad for the DJs, but we're not. We try to pay you what you deserve, right? But we also, as a promoters, you're trying to make money. We're not here to just do the show.
That's a big thing that I heard.
And it's not like, and I'm not saying like we want to earn money extra. We just want. In my opinion, I just want to break even at least.
You want to throw another show?
Yeah. And so. I think some of the artists they're not being I don't know, maybe not being handled well, or maybe the offer doesn't go through them.
Yeah.
Because most of the agents, because I'm not sure if you know, but if you check out my website or my profile, I also run a music agency.
Okay.
For artists on the back end. So we have a lot of Clark, Franco Smith, Timir, Dope City, and then this guy that I'm working on his visa. AXL stays. So kind of putting those shows here for them. They live in Argentina, Houston, Miami, and India. Okay. So trying to book their tours and everything stuff to book all that. Because, even then, you have to kind of do your own show and kind of bring your own artists so they can get... Yeah, so anyways, we talking to them like, man, we just, not whatever booking fee you can get, but... He's trying to book him, right? Because you're trying to put the artists out. So on my agency, we don't have exclusivity, and then all I take is $150.
Yeah,
that's it. So if they pay $2,000, $3,000, $1,000, whatever, all I take is $150. But other big names, most of the big agencies they take 10% of the booking fee. So I'm thinking, obviously, that I was trying to shoot high for you can kind of like back and forth. But if you've been in the game for a long time, you just don't. Send the second offer, right? So the offer for another artist, and then they have to say something, and I was like, "Oh man, we're not gonna present the offer unless you send this much or between this amount." And I opened the email. I didn't reply. I was like, "Man, I'm just gonna move on."
Yeah.
With my other
there's other DJs.
Yeah, man.
Thousands
nowadays. Do
you DJ?
No, I don't.
Actually. Me either.
No, you neither.
I mess around because I got the board and stuff, but am I working towards being a DJ now?
Yeah. No, I'm the scene guy. If you want looking for a scene guy, that's me.
Okay.
I just kind of, I haven't really got the time to.
No, that was it.
To learn the BPM, the transition. You know how to, transition it in there. So I've never really been good on that. So I was like, man, shit, I stick with the promoter.
I bought that deck because I thought I was going to be a DJ. And then I realized it was like 30 hours a week. And I was like, hell no.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll make money off of it. That's what I'll do. Yeah. I ain't going to be playing.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. So then, I don't really DJ. I mean, I tried a few sets that I had on my YouTube channel. Okay. But then that YouTube channel essentially transitioned into what I had, the Groups Needs podcast. That's what I had it Destroyed by Humans, but that was kind of like a project that my brothers had, and I would just see the name. I like the name, and I was like, man, I like the name. It's gonna. But then, I don't know. I wasn't really digging the name. I'm just straight back. Hummus feels like it's more like a clothing brand. And I was like, man, I don't know. And I'm just trying to. And then, I guess some of the secrets that I like. I like to cook. Maybe I don't cook as much, but I like to cook a lot. Like
Me too.
Yeah, and I like to. I guess it's weird. It's not like a weird thing, but I like to watch guys cooking or like a cooking shows while I eat. Just so I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I can kind of learn or something. Yeah,
I've seen Hell's Kitchen so many times.
Yeah, me too.
Any show like that, bro. I love those shows.
Crazy. Yeah,
that's how I learned how to cook.
Really? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Yes,
Gordon Ramsay.
One of my favorites. I watch all the MasterChef.
MasterChefs, Iron. Remember Iron Chef back in the day, bro?
Ew.
That shit went hard.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I wanted to transition this podcast now into cooking, bringing more to, I guess not too arid, but like more like humble the artists a little bit. So they'd be cooking and more interactive.
Doing something that they're not always doing.
Because I feel like our conversation is probably flowing a little bit different because we just, I guess, in a different area. And then when you had the actual DJ, it's kind of like, how do you start your process? And then, what's your venue you play before? And, and some of them want to be political polite, I guess. They're like
PC.
I don't want to say that it was Dallas, but it was Dallas, my favorite venue. Things like that.
Yeah.
Because they feel like other people will get butthurt. We like 2026 now.
Say what you want.
Say what you want now. Shoot.
Well, check out his podcast, everybody. It's on YouTube. We'll link it in the comments. Yeah, man. So y'all's tickets, all right? You said that y'all almost sold out of the first tier, right?
First tier, yeah.
So tell me how y'all's tier structure is. How can people go buy them and come enjoy the show?
So the tiers, this is actually my first time trying this type of tier because I used to always do, like everyone does, early bird, general admission, and then VIP. So I was talking to my boy ChatGPT, brainstorming. I was like, how do you think we can kind of like make it more fun in a way, or maybe more cheesy, I guess.
Okay.
Instead of having like the normal thing, so we just did local support. So I guess for local support because it's supporting us, and then I think I did light hour. Yeah, light hour. Because in my mind, or like I guess in between our minds, we thinking that that's the light hour people walking in. That's how I picture it. Imagine it like light hour people barely walking in, kind of like, okay, this is
filling out the vibe
and everything. And then we have, I think we have art hour, meaning it's transitioning from the chill vibe, housey vibe into more like, get into like the techno melodic house, melodic techno kind of part. I'm sorry. So it's transitioning into that part. And then we had, I think we had a techno or like peak techno or something like that. The last year before the last one, and then we have After Dark.
Okay.
So After Dark is like the last year, and then it's really until yesterday was no difference, but I contact my buddy. He's doing an event from 9 p.m. to 2 in the morning on I think it's Strange Waves, if I'm not mistaken.
Strange Waves.
Strange Waves, right there on Fitzhugh Avenue, I think it is.
Okay.
Noble, shout out to Noble. So he's doing. I know the artist, but I'm not. He hasn't announced it, so I don't know when you're gonna release it. So I'm just gonna avoid the name. But yeah, he's doing. So I talked to him. I was like, hey, man, what do you think about this idea I had? He was like, yeah, let's do it. So now the After Dark ticket gives you access to the party. So, they're a little pricey in a way, but for the experience, we had like 3 main headliners on the festival, plus the one on the 9 p.m. to 2 in the morning. $80 is really like a steal.
That's not bad.
I paid, how much? I'm not sure how much. I think I paid $600 for Arc Festival, and that was like VIP, right, area.
Yeah.
Man, that was pricey. $600. Maybe we went, me and someone else. I think that was like that's $200 in tickets plus hotel, flies. Sheesh. Yeah, it was
Paying a
pricey.
lot.
Paying a lot. So,
Yeah, $80 ain't $80 ain't bad for a
bro,
big experience underneath the bridge.
Underneath the bridge. And you
Nah,
bring
that's
the sensation.
chill.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you get a whole nother venue access later.
Right. Silo sell them for that for like $70, $60,
Yeah.
$50. I remember I went to see Damien Lazarus last year.
Okay,
I think I paid like $50, $60.
that's about right.
I was like, bro,
Nora and Pierce tickets for general admission were 40.
really?
Yeah.
Dang.
And that was 2 Saturdays ago.
Right. It's crazy. They just released Matame. They're like $28.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, damn, I was surprised.
That's kind of cheap.
Super cheap.
That's like way cheap. But I think that's for a reason.
I know exactly what the reason is for it.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to say anything about it. They we and another friend were talking. I was like, damn, bro, you're putting the pressure up there.
They
And I was
putting
like,
pressure on them,
yeah,
boy.
bro. I was like, bro, I mean, when you're just doing organically, it's hard to compete when you're doing something just attraction organically
Yeah.
versus because I mean, you know, we all know when you run ads into the event, it's not doing well. You know, when you run ads, it's like you have to have the algorithm through the lefty even. I mean, left. What's it called? The heavy lifting. The heavy lifting for you because it's hard to reach out organically. You know?
Yeah, but organic's the way to go.
Yeah.
Plenty of people are like, oh, I can get you these bot followers and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
for what? I get no likes. People see that.
Yeah.
People are like, this guy has 45K followers and gets 3 likes on his post.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. Yeah, I mean, it is. I think some of the biggest names they do use a little bit. I mean, I think I had a friend. Me and his name is Aaron. His name is Aaron. And I'm not gonna lie over here. So me and him went to Ultra Music Festival. So we actually drove to Miami. It was the first time. I regretted that.
That drive?
Yes, bro.
I moved from Miami to here,
really?
so I know the drive.
Yeah, it was long, bro.
It's a long
especially
drive.
when you go. I mean, when you come back, right? Because on the way down here to Miami, it's a road trip.
Yeah.
You're like, how excited. You're gonna. On the way back, we all fucked up. No one wants to drive. Right. Anyway, so I met
People
him.
don't get how long that drive is from
That's like
Miami all the
28
way
really.
up, all the way up Florida. Florida's long, bro.
Yeah, I used to live
You
there. I
go
live in
all-
Tampa. And I've gone to Miami a couple of times, but like
Yeah.
driving, that drive, well, as soon as you get it, was it Pensacola? No, is it Pensacola?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Panama Beach, right? As soon as you
Okay,
get
Panama
Beach.
City where you start.
Yeah, Panama City. Yeah. When you start thinking you're already in Miami.
Hell no, that's another 7-8
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So I met him on the road trip, and then he's wearing a shirt that I seen before, right? And then I didn't really say anything till we get to the hotel, and I was like, bro, this guy, I don't think he bought it. It was a Dolce & Gabbana shirt, but I had seen him on eBay, right? But it was fake essentially, and then we kind of like after we got like kind of fucked up, we kind of knew each other or whatever. I was like, bro, I got this one. I was like, bro, you bought it on eBay? He's like, yes, bro. And I was like, okay, I bought mine too on eBay. So I guess I'm trying to like, what is that thing called? Fuck, when you're trying to compare stuff, what is the thing called? Damn, I forgot. I forgot. I'm trying to remember what I guess not compare, but what is that word called? When you're trying to relay the same message or like I forgot what the thing called. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to relate like this. I'm trying to relate it like, yeah, he was kind of wearing. He had everything else original, but he had the shirt fake.
Okay.
So essentially, that's what I'm trying to relate it. Like you got, I don't know.
Fake it till you make it type?
No, not really. It's more like like I don't know. Let's say 100,000 followers. You could have 10,000 fake followers. People not really won't tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they won't tell then.
Yeah, you won't tell.
I mean, you got 90K real
90K,
followers. That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So that's what
Get
I'm
your
saying.
extra 10.
Yeah, get you extra 10. You know what I mean? But because sadly, that's kind of how it works in the industry.
Yeah.
That doesn't really works like that. If you got 1,000 and you buy 1,000, they're gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but
No, it's true.
yeah. I mean, you can't really. I mean, you gotta be smart if you buy it. You know what I mean? Followers. But like you're like then again, you said if you see like 20 likes and you got all this much. But I also now that I not back last year in August, I went a couple of certifications through IBM and Meta and Google
Okay.
for generative AI and then algorithms and everything. Sometimes even Instagram just kind of like not penalize you, but like shadow ban you because it posted and wasn't really nothing instructive or not enough information. You didn't post it at the right time. I mean, it's a lot of things that you
Gotta go into it.
gotta get go into it. And if you're not paying attention, you're kind of just blowing out your post
Yeah.
and not taking not looking at the right times when you actual crowd is active. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's this guy. I don't know what his name is. I think I saved his post, but he tells you what are the best hours to post on his hour time.
Yeah.
Right. But if it tells you where to go to see when you have your more active users.
Yeah, it's your recap.
Yeah, and yeah. So if you see that, then that's when you gotta post. You can just post
Gotcha.
it anytime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you post, you can have a lot of followers. You can post at a random time, and then they still probably not fucking like it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
It's true.
It's true. Yeah, I mean it's stuff. Being on social media is stuff.
It's
man.
a
you
game,
gotta learn
bro.
it. You gotta
It's a
learn the whole
game.
process. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, yeah, man.
But yeah, dude, it's been great talking to you. I wish you well for the festival.
Appreciate you,
Which was website?
CBWofficial.com.
CBWofficial.com.
That's
That's where they can get tickets, follow y'all on Instagram, YouTube, all that.
right. That's all the
Okay.
links are linked to groups and needs. The music agency or the artist agency is actually, I think it's linked there. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
It's called War Syndicate Agency.
Okay.
Dot at agency.
Dot
Yeah.
at age. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, dude, I look forward to seeing it.
Sweet.
The
man.
post y'all got coming out. People, this is an opportunity that doesn't come around a lot, it
Right,
seems,
we
in
don't.
Dallas. So
Right.
let's
The
take
first time
advantage.
ever, man.
Yeah, let's take advantage of it. Support them so they can do it more.
Right.
Because that's what
for
it's
sure.
about. It's
Right.
about like bringing the community together.
Putting it
Because
together.
people in Dallas want this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if y'all don't show up,
the post is kind of speaking for
Yeah.
itself. You know
if
what I
you
mean?
don't show up and support it, then it's not going to keep coming back.
Yeah.
You got to support it. So let's do that. Yeah, but thank you for coming. Give him a follow on Instagram. Watch his YouTube stuff. I'm gonna check it out. It sounds fun. They cook with different DJs. It's like a different kind of vibe. Bring me there. Let's. I'll check it out.
Because the whole thing is like, I mean, I'm not trying to make it a competition in there
Yeah.
with the DJ because I don't want to like put him on. But the two times that I brought the DJ there, my steak was the best. To be honest, right? But yeah, do that.
I'll teach you some Cajun food.
Really?
We'll cook a pastelaya or
Woo.
jambalaya.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Crawfish etouffee.
Shit, that'll be. Is it how long does that take? Because I'm
I can
trying
do
to.
it in an hour,
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to
Maybe
stick with the
less.
steak.
but we're not taking multiple takes.
Yeah.
We're just doing it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I mean, but yeah, I'm down for that, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll do that. We'll do that probably next month, probably.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I'm available.
yeah, sure.
Shoot. All right. Well, peace out, everybody. Another
All right,
episode
guys.
of Elephant's Corner. Give them a follow. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.